What if a tiny alien chip was powerful enough to wipe out the entire planet? And what if the only person who knew how to stop it had already disappeared? Today, Ben 10 is about to face one of the most dangerous battles of his life. The movie opens with Ben 10's iconic green and black muscle car pulling up at an abandoned location. Kevin steps out, ready to bust an illegal black market exchange. A group of smugglers has gathered there to trade mysterious alien nanotech chips. At this point, the chips are completely inactive. Kevin has never come across technology like this before, so he immediately signals Ben and Gwen, who have been waiting nearby in hiding. The smugglers demand to know who they are. Just then, one of the people removes her mask and reveals herself. She introduces the team as Plumbers, the organization that protects Earth from alien threats. Ben and Gwen instantly recognize her. Her name is Elena, Ben's childhood friend, and her father once worked alongside Grandpa Max. Elena tells Ben that she has been searching for him for a long time. She explains that her father has been kidnapped and she desperately needs his help. Gwen immediately interrupts, warning Elena to stay away from Ben. Before anyone can say another word, every chip inside the glass containers suddenly activates and launches an attack on everyone nearby. A mysterious man appears to be controlling the swarm. Ben quickly activates the Omnitrix and destroys the attacking nanochips. Just as Ben prepares to chase the man controlling them, the stranger escapes without a trace. When Ben returns to Kevin and Gwen, he realizes both Elena and the mysterious man have already vanished. Gwen becomes convinced that everything happening is somehow connected to Elena. The trio collects a few of the remaining chips and takes them back to Plumber headquarters for investigation. They discover that the chips are somehow reactivating, but nobody knows where they originally came from or who is controlling them. At that moment, Grandpa Max arrives. The instant he sees the chips, he recognizes them. He reveals that these chips were stolen years ago by a brilliant scientist named Validus. Because of that incident, Validus was expelled from the Plumbers. Max explains that Validus was one of the smartest minds they ever had, and under different circumstances, he could have been standing where Ben is today. Then everyone realizes that Validus is actually Elena's father. Soon after, Elena manages to sneak into Plumber headquarters. The moment Max sees her, he angrily orders her to leave. Elena pleads with everyone, explaining that her father has been kidnapped and everything is connected to these nanochips. She begs them for help. Ben insists that they should at least hear her side of the story, but Max refuses and forces her to leave. After she is gone, Max explains Validus' history to everyone. He reveals that Validus had repeatedly warned the Plumbers that these nanochips would become active again. However, shortly afterward, Validus stole the chips himself, making everyone believe he had betrayed them. Ben isn't fully convinced. He believes Elena may be telling the truth and that Validus could actually be in serious danger. He decides they should investigate for themselves. Nobody agrees to go with Ben, so he leaves alone. After finding Elena, Ben tells her that he believes her. Meanwhile, Kevin still feels that something doesn't add up. While Max is away, he secretly tries to bypass the headquarters security system. Gwen reminds him that breaking into classified files is completely against the rules, but Kevin insists they need answers. Elsewhere, two thugs begin harassing a frightened man. Suddenly, hundreds of nanochips burst out from inside the man's jacket and attack them. Within seconds, both men become infected and begin following him like mindless servants. That mysterious man is revealed to be none other than Validus, Elena's missing father. Elena then takes Ben to Validus' laboratory. Inside, Ben discovers that Validus had been shipping multiple containers through a company called Shiphead. Looking around the lab, Ben realizes that almost every piece of equipment is connected to research on the nanochips. Clearly, Validus had been obsessed with studying them. The problem is, the lab is completely empty. Elena sadly explains that her father hasn't returned there for several weeks and simply disappeared without a trace. While searching the lab, Ben discovers a shipping document from Shiphead listing several deliveries. The most important detail is that every shipment is scheduled for today. Before they can investigate further, dozens of infected people suddenly surround the building. Ben and Elena immediately realize the nanochips have already spread beneath their skin. The infected crowd rushes toward them, but Ben and Elena manage to escape just in time. During the escape, Elena gets injured, forcing Ben to help her leave safely. Back at Plumber headquarters, Kevin and Gwen uncover an old video recorded by Validus. In the message, Validus warns Grandpa Max that the nanochips will soon activate and become one of the greatest threats Earth has ever faced. Sadly, Max had focused only on the fact that Validus stole the chips and never bothered to learn the real reason behind his actions. Now Gwen starts believing that Validus may have been telling the truth all along. If these chips were truly dangerous, then someone has finally activated them. The only question left is, who is controlling them? Kevin notices that that every signal from the activated chips leads back to a ship head office. He and Gwen head there immediately, only to find the entire building abandoned. Every shipping container has already been sent out. While searching through the office records, they discover documents showing that the containers have already been distributed to different locations across the entire world. Just then, one of the company's employees suddenly appears. Instead of attacking them, he calmly tells Kevin and Gwen that they should stop resisting and join the Queen's army. Realizing something is terribly wrong, Kevin and Gwen attempt to escape, but the nanochips activate once again. This time they merge together into massive solid creatures that begin chasing Kevin's car at full speed. Hearing the commotion, Ben and Elena race toward the scene. By the time they arrive, Kevin's vehicle has already been badly damaged. As Kevin and Gwen climb out, they watch in horror as the solid nano creatures continue evolving into even larger and deadlier forms. Ben immediately activates the Omnitrix and transforms into Humongosaur. A massive battle begins. During the fight, Ben grabs Kevin's wrecked car and hurls it directly at the creatures, blowing it apart in a huge explosion. After the battle, Gwen blames Elena for everything, insisting this entire disaster is part of her plan. She warns Ben that Elena is manipulating them all. Even then, Ben refuses to stop trusting her. The four of them collect several active nanochips and return to Plumber headquarters, where Max receives emergency reports from every corner of the world. The same alien nanochips have now begun attacking cities across the entire planet. Grandpa Max tells everyone that there's no point wasting time thinking about everything that has already happened. Right now, their only mission is to stop these creatures before they spread any further. Elena reminds Max that her father had warned everyone long ago that these nanochips would eventually become a massive threat. After that, Grandpa Max assigns different tasks to the entire team. But without anyone noticing, one of the activated nanochips secretly crawls onto Max's hand. Later that night, Ben tells everyone to get some rest before the next mission. He then heads off to check on Grandpa Max. But the moment Ben reaches him, Max suddenly attacks without any warning. The reason is that the activated nanochip has already infected Grandpa Max. Hearing the commotion, everyone rushes over. To their surprise, Max starts speaking in a strange voice, saying that the Queen is calling all of you, and soon every one of you will be destroyed. Right after saying those words, Grandpa Max escapes through the emergency exit. Now the entire team realizes that the infection is spreading across the world at an unbelievable speed. The more people there are in one place, the faster the nanochips multiply. It almost feels like the entire planet is slowly falling under their control. But one question still remains: who is controlling every single nanochip? After thinking it through, they come up with a theory. Every colony has a leader. Ants have a queen. Bees have a queen. So these nano creatures must also have their own queen, the one giving commands to every single chip. While tracing the chip activity, they notice something strange. Every infected area is crowded with people except one location. In Missouri, there are almost no people nearby, yet the number of nanochips is unbelievably high. The team decides to head there immediately. The only problem is that Kevin's car was completely destroyed during the previous battle. Smiling, Kevin reveals another vehicle hidden away. It's an advanced, high-tech sports car that he had originally planned to give Ben as a gift. Without wasting another second, all four of them drive toward Missouri. When they arrive, they discover countless infected people carrying large containers filled with inactive nanochips. Following the trail, the team enters an abandoned facility. Inside, they finally find Validus, but the horrifying truth leaves everyone speechless. The Queen chip has turned Validus' body into her nest and is using him to create more and more nanochips. Seeing this, Gwen angrily asks Elena if she already knew the truth. Elena lowers her head and admits that she did. She explains that all she wanted was to save her father. When Validus stole the nanochips years ago, he began experimenting on himself in hopes of stopping them. But once the chips activated, the Queen took control of his body and transformed him into her permanent host. Ben finally understands why the Omnitrix had been malfunctioning. It had been trying to scan Validus' altered DNA the entire time. Now that the scan is complete, Ben believes he finally has a chance to enter Validus' body and destroy the Queen from the inside. Gwen immediately objects. She warns Ben that if something goes wrong and he fails to return to normal, he could remain trapped in that nano form forever. Ben knows the risk, but he also knows there is no other choice. Without another word, he activates the Omnitrix and transforms into Nanomech before flying directly inside Validus' body. Inside, Ben comes face to face with the terrifying Queen chip and an intense battle begins. Meanwhile, outside, the infected army attacks Elena, Kevin, and Gwen from every direction. A massive fight breaks out as they struggle to protect Ben while he battles the Queen from within. After an exhausting showdown, Ben finally destroys the Queen chip once once and for all. The moment she is defeated, every infected person instantly returns to normal. Across the world, the nanochip infection disappears completely. At the same time, the alien nanotechnology also leaves Validus' body, finally setting him free. Ben then finds Grandpa Max safe again. Filled with regret, Validus apologizes to Max, admitting that experimenting on himself was the biggest mistake of his life. After everything is over, Grandpa Max makes one final announcement. He officially declares Ben as the new leader of the plumbers. And with that, this incredible movie comes to an end. So, what did you think about this movie? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. I'll continue bringing you every Ben 10 live action and animated movie recap. And if you're interested in the animated Ben 10 movies, you'll find all of them on my second channel, Animated Movie Explainer. Until then, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next movie.